What's going on, everybody? It's your boy C-Zar with C-Zar Gets Crypto, and we are talking about Cleanspark today, CLSK. It's been a little while, but you know it's exciting. I've been out of commission for the past few days because it was Thanksgiving week. I wasn't here at the home base, so I am now. I really do, you guys, getting into enough of my personal life. I really do like this bottoming pattern here. It looks like an Eve and an Atom, which tend to be very strong things. We've actually just broken out of it. And yes, we have a gap up here. Yes, we have a gap up here. But, you know, we had a gap up down here. We didn't fill it. I don't think we're going to fill it. I don't think we need to fill these gaps. All in all, I'm definitely bullish on this thing. It is possible. We're sitting at $5.58 right now. It is absolutely possible that we could see prices below $4 again, even with this nice bullish reaction. Very nice bullish close, man. Like, look at, that's the most bullish candle we've seen. This is the biggest candle that we've seen since this candle. It's even bigger than this one, I'm pretty sure, right? 39%. Yeah, it's even bigger than that one, barely. The largest candle we've seen since June, or the beginning of July, actually, and it was to the bullish effect. Volume's increasing. RSI looks nice on the weekly. We actually bounced right off the bearish area of control, kind of an area that we found support before. I really like this. I think we're making strides to get overbought, and with that will come higher prices. We probably make moves above this purple line. And where are we going to go in the short term? You know, short term being in the weeks and months, probably months to come. I think that we're going to see prices around $9.47 to $12.54, somewhere in there. These are the expected areas of extensions to see, the 1618 to the 1272. We are, wouldn't you know it, topping off right here at the 618. Maybe we pull back to the 382. We're at $5.58 now. We could go all the way back down to like $4.61 and then continue to go up. Don't be scared if that happens. It's just another opportunity to buy. That is a previous area where we found resistance on these weeks here and on these weeks here. Seeing something like that shouldn't scare you at all. It should get you excited and be like, oh, Merry Christmas. I wanted to buy back down here, but I didn't. Or maybe I wanted to load up more, but I didn't, and it's all the way up here now. I just wish it was lower. Well, that you might get your wish, and if that happens, be prepared. That's a very common maneuver to reject your 618 the first pass, go back to your 382, and then the second pass you make your strides up into these expected extensions, if not at least the deeper retracements. So I really do think, all in all, potentially by the end of this year, we might see prices that are at $9.47 or higher, between $9.47 and $12.54, somewhere in that range, which kind of makes sense. This 1618 is kind of in this previous area of resistance over here. Let's just see how we interact with these fibs. All in all, I'm a little sick, y'all. Top to bottom. Went above your 382, went a little bit below your 236. Look at that, man. Your 618's right there at the same level as your 1618. Look at that. Top to bottom here. 1618 and the 618, they literally line up perfectly. I think that's confluence, man. Along with the price action, you probably do go a little bit above there because it looks like you don't respect your fibs 100%. You go a little bit above it, a little bit below it, but that's what you get with the low cap stock. And yes, I am aware that there has been share dilution in the markets. They've had some outstanding shares in entering into the circulation, and you know, people, I think if we go to Cleanspark, let's just look it up real quick, guys, because people, the news is there to mess with you, man. It's really there to mess with you. But let's just see stock. Let's do share dilution, something like that. If we look at the news, Cleanspark production for I don't know. That's not right. July 3rd. Where's the more recent stuff? I was looking at some recent stuff. Why is it not showing right now? That's interesting. Tools, search by date. There we go. Wow, is that really it? I was reading stuff on my phone. This is not, let me see. Let's just type in stock. That's none of what I was seeing, yeah. Buy ahead of April 24th. Well, yeah, that makes sense to me. These are all new. What I was reading earlier was bad things about it. The risks of investing 2 days ago. Yeah, 3 days ago there was some stuff too. Pre-market mover, Cleanspark. This is a good one probably. There was one where it said, yeah, stock had its overweight rating. It was like a 4 out of 5 on the sell scale or something like that. I can't find them now. It looks all bullish. Maybe this is to scare people, you know, get people FOMO. They buy here and then we pull all the way back $1 and then it goes up higher. But enough of trying to figure out the news. It's not really my style anyways. I just look at the charts, man. I look at the price. What we have here generally is higher lows, right? Higher lows in nice succession. Higher volume readings going through, very bullish reaction. There's a lot of accumulation down here, and you can see it popped. I think this is just the beginning. This is the first week where it popped. This is actually where I might pull out the Heikinashi candles. I don't do it too often, but I do look at them. I just feel like I forget about it on here. These are like momentum candles. It's a good way to look at it. You can see here, right, all these candles were not red. From the time between like November 2021 to January, they show that they're red. If you go here, November to January, there's some green ones in there, but the Heikinashi is they like average out the candles. So you can look up the formula or like the equation for it in itself. I'm not going to explain it, but essentially it's like the average of the candles, right? You have to. It takes the high, the low, the high close, and the low close, and it like averages it out. So, anyways, that basically is explaining it. But we've got a green week here. We had our red weeks. We were starting to show some turnaround here. I think we're getting that follow through that we want. With Heikinashis, what you want to see, like in traditional candles, you don't want to see a big wick to the upside and then come down. Or like if it's bullish, you want to see a big wick to the downside and then it come up. With Heikinashis, it's actually different. You want to see the wicks to the upside, and that's what we're getting right now. This does look like new things are starting. I do think that we're going to continue to build. I want to go one more time from this low to this high here. Bouncing off the 0.5, man, double bottom. I always say, I don't look for the 0.5 for significance, but if you find significance, you get significant moves, and what a significant move this last week has been, man. Here it says 24% growth, but on the regular candles, obviously, by actual price action, we are up 41%. I don't think it's going to stop until we see prices around $9.50 to $12.50. There's a lot lining up with that $12.50 area, and it's very, very possible that we could see that by the end of the year. If not, sometime in January is what my expectation would be. And if not January, maybe by the end of Q1. But I've got some call options that I've bought for a $15 CleanSpark by January of 2025. They're starting to look good, guys. I'm still in the red on those, but I did buy some stock while I was down here too. So overall, I'm up on this thing. But those call options, man, they're going to be real strong. I really do think that this thing's going to see prices that are above $40. And yes, I know all you naysayers out there who are going to be like, but the stock dilution, they're going to keep diluting the shares. I don't know what their schedule is for that, or if they are going to do that, but this thing's worth less than $1 billion in market cap right now. It could see something like this could genuinely see tens of billions of dollars in market cap valuation, which from here would be like 10x's in growth, 20x's, 30x's, 40x's. So I'm not concerned with it. From what I know from like the research I've done, they've actually used those resources whenever they've diluted the shares in the circulating supply. They've used those resources to put the money back into the company and do good things. They're not just taking our money and running away with it. So just trust the system, man. Trust that it's going to work out. This is a very bullish looking structure right here. We have yet to see the follow through of it. Like, this is straight up a W, man. This is an atom and an atom right here. And it's not even like a formal atom because it couldn't even come back down to form a double bottom. This volume, all this shit, man, like prices above this nipple here are child's play in the grand scheme of things. I think by the end of this bull market, guys, this thing will be well above $41, likely even potentially, I say likely, potentially even above $100. From that top to this bottom here, our first extension's at $101. Maximum expected fib extension would be at 307, and that's not even including these deeper extensions, which it absolutely could hit. But by the end of the cycle, a price between $100 and $307 is completely possible. I would even say likely. Finding resistance at your 382, coming back to find support on your 236. This look right now, I would think we're at least going to this 618, which again lines up with the 1618 extension from this top to this bottom. I'll draw it just in case I lost anybody. Top to bottom here, that blue line, which you can't see because it's covered up by the 618, but you've got double golden extension and ratio coverage right there. I would think that we're about to see a move up there, and overall, guys, when we show a positive reaction with this, it's going to be game on to up here. It's nothing but likely that we're going to go up there. Nothing certain, but I do think great things are going to come. We're not even at the halving yet. We're just kicking off this bull market right now. So very bullish chart. This looks like the beginning of something great. And before I keep repeating myself, I think I'm going to end it there. So if you're looking for a stock that is relative to crypto, CleanSpark is definitely a good one to get into. They use nuclear energy. And other energy, I'm pretty sure. I don't think it's, maybe it is 100% nuclear. I'd have to check that, but they're definitely an interesting company, and I think their heads and hearts are in the right place. So I don't know. I feel confident with this position overall. So if you like the video, hit that thumbs up, hit that like button. Let's all get rich together, and I will see you guys on the next one. Take care. Bye-bye.